Igama lami uThandisizwe and welcome to Engaging Conversations. Today we'll be talking about COVID-19.
You are speaking to Mikara Fontaine. Good morning, South Africa. We are here at Engaging Conversations, here to entertain and educate you.
Good morning, South Africa. Speaking to Hani Sambelini on Engaging Conversations.
Sekunjalo ke bantu bakuthi igama ngumonde kaBhakaqane lona on Engaging Conversations.
Hi everyone, my name is Roseanne Richardson and we hope you enjoy your stay here at Engaging Conversations.
As I have already stated, today's topic is COVID-19. Now, when we talk about this topic, we're going to be emphasizing on the impact it has had psychologically on students, the impact it has had on businesses, the impact it has had on religion, the impact it has had on the economy, and the conspiracy theories surrounding COVID-19.
Employees that worked for non-essential businesses had to stay home for weeks on end. Many employees were retrenched in these sectors. People working in offices and doing administration work had to work from home. While coping with the workload, they had to look after their children as well.
I'll talk about the vaccination here. Vaccination started last week Monday for old age people, 65 years and upwards, right? They got vaccine injection, and then they must come again in 2 months' time for another round 2, part 2, as we all know stuff now. And then by end of June, it will be this June this year, it will be police, soldiers, and prison warders.
So how does COVID-19 impact religion? It's important for us to understand that as human beings, we are multidimensional. So what this means is that we are filled with many different components and we need to keep those components balanced in order to lead happy lives. So for example, you need to maintain your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. Now, one thing we need to understand that there's another dimension us as humans need to maintain, and that is our spiritual health.
So, Roseanne, you mentioned that the negative impact COVID-19 has on religion, right? People actually, especially my Christian friends, right? They actually been talking about how this COVID-19 is actually something that God created to actually to see people's faith or to test the faith of the people. Because if you remember in the Bible, there was actually a guy. Megera, you were talking about COVID-19 and the restriction impacts on the business side, right? And I feel like the business people are actually more affected by this. And now I want to understand, do you think this curfew actually helps or actually makes more damage to your business and everything?
Generation, you think we actually hate ourselves?
Surprisingly, I do believe so. The reason I'm saying that is because there's an overwhelming pressure that's put on us, especially this generation, because it is believed that this is the generation of minority